Welcome to my new weekly comp. Today is the 4th of May, Sunday. It's 9:30 p.m. So just before the week opens, I'm making this weekly comp. If we look at Forex Factory for next week, what you can see is what's it called? It's a new month. So last week we had NFP as usual for the first Friday, and usually on the second week we have the CPI, but because we have the FOMC statement this week, that means CPI is next week. So if we look at the weekly calendar, we can see that Monday we have GBP bank holiday. So I'll look to avoid trading pound pairs. I think it's still a tradable day for me, mostly focusing on euro. So Tuesday, tradable day, normal. Wednesday, FOMC. Just be careful of New York. I would recommend not trading New York, just London and leave it. On the Thursday, we have interest rates of the GBP. So avoid London, or if anything, look to trade euro. But I would suggest leaving London out, as this is past London, start of New York time. Then Friday, just normal. So every day is fine to trade, in my opinion. Oh yeah, Thursday, Euro bank holiday. So just the Thursday, either skip out or take very slow. Same with this, as usually we might move the Monday and Tuesday, like little moves, but because of the FOMC statement, it should be slow price action until then. So if we check the charts on the DXY, what you can see is, if we start from the monthly, it's just an inside candle. Both ranges haven't been taken. 2-week, we have this 2-week range to go higher into this candle's high. Weekly, same thing. So this will be my target for next coming weeks for now. But what I can see happening maybe is, but this is like for the next month or two direction. Like if we go higher into here, fail to take this, create a new higher high, new range created to go lower. That could also happen. Maybe even a lower low and then have the move higher. But for this week, what I'm expecting is a DXY open low high close. Especially how I said on the Telegram group on Friday after NFP. This is the daily range I was watching. Unfortunately, it was too late for me to look for entries. But this is what I'm watching for next week. The 3-day range, this is valid. As you can see, this opened and closed below, but that's because the opening gap. So don't worry about that. This is still a valid range, especially with this gap here. Makes it more higher probability. But daily range, we go lower. On Friday, in the PM session, we had this 2-hour range we could have traded from 10 a.m. But I just came off charts after this because I don't want to risk my capital. Other than that, on the DXY, that's about all. If we take a look on Euro, delete this. So if we look from the monthly, nothing here again. Same as DXY, the 2-week range. So this low, if this hasn't been taken, yeah, this low, and then I'm looking at this low. Yep, 4-day range here. I'll just draw this out quick. 3-day range as well, exactly the same. So we can just refine that. And this looks very clean. Yep. So this will be my target for start of next week. Overall, what I'm expecting is quite a large candle. Something like, especially with this being around 100 pips. Yeah, 110 pips. I'm expecting quite a large candle for next week, especially after this huge move, consolidation, manipulation, distribution. You know how it goes. GBP, especially this week, I'll look to maybe avoid. I'll prefer Euro this week, mainly because of the interest rates on Thursday, so I do expect quite slow price action. But it's exactly the same thing. They're all correlated, and because we finished this range, the 6-month range, I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, this one, the 6-month range. And now I'm looking to just go lower on the weekly, take this low first, then this low. If I just draw this out. As I'm doing this right as I'm filming this. But yeah, DXY, for the weekly I forgot to mention, I am expecting only a small move lower. If anything, it's just to restart a new range. Like maybe 4 hour, we'll see. No, 6, 8, this close above, 12 maybe. Yeah. So if we see on DXY, Friday's low, I want to keep intact. This is a very strong point of my bias. Would like to keep this intact, or if anything, sweep it and then go higher, but I do not expect that. What I'm expecting is maybe something like this, start of the week. If not, we could even create a smaller manipulation here, but it seems like a easy week for direction. I'm very confident in higher, so I'll be looking towards there tomorrow in London probably, unless anything changes, unless we gap like here or something, then lower and then higher. You know how it goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the weekly com. Last week, where was last week? Monday. Yep, Monday. Yep, we traded lower into the new week opening gap. Random, see? Wick, 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 wick. Respecting every time inside the new week opening gap. Distributes higher, comes back in, and rejects from here. Very clean. If you wanted to use the new week opening gap indicator, I use this one. Just highlights every new one, like you see this one. But this one, especially as it's a large one, I like to watch these. But yeah, for this weekly com, I think that will be it. If you have any questions or concerns, just message me on Telegram. I should reply. So yeah, thanks for watching and enjoy your trading week.